What is going on with these devs reworking the most lamest Shikai into one of the best thing I've ever seen in my life? I've tested every Shikai with hakuda to see what's the best suited for me, but I did not expect an almighty push from Sasuke-esque move. But let alone, please devs, just leave this alone.
I usually don't play a lot of Shadow. A lot of people were trying to get me into looking into it. It's just that Shadow was more like a keto type of S thing. I heard people use kendo and speed with it. I think it was just meant for keto, but with the Shadow pool, this gotta be intended for like up close and personal S type of thing, because you could bring them from a far range. I was only able to get like content for it for 5 to 10 minutes or so because it was glitch. It wasn't working, but it was working kind of during these clips. I'm not too sure when I recorded this. I think this happened during live. But no, Shadow Pool is almost true in a lot of things I've tried to test with hakuda. You can parry them. It's not like you're trapped with them. You are able to get out of them. It's just really hard to, really. But as you can see, I've used the Crazy Blitz into Shadow Pool, and that brings him to it. See how he's able to escape from that? It's almost true. It's just very like you have to like think of something of a way to get out of it. I think with this new move, I will probably shoot Shadow from a C, low C to mid D, all the way into like a high B or maybe A, depending on what you run. I mean, then again, like Crazy Blitz, speaking of Crazy Blitz, I kind of wasted the essence because I feel like the essence is lackluster. It's not as good as it used to be. Now you can just block it and it has low posture. I think they buffed it, not too sure. It's just kind of like, how do I say it? Boring. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather use Territorial Mark that gives me a 5% damage buff, and I feel like that's way better usage to what the fuck. But as you can see, I Shadow pulled him into Tora. He didn't pay attention. I tried to combo extend with a lot of stuff. But speaking of, you see how speed just went from like being the most underbalanced to the most overpowered thing I've seen? In the sense of when I mean overpowered, you're able to apply infinite amount of pressure to someone and do a lot of posture damage. If you try to like hold block a waterfall dance, your posture is cooked. You can only hold block 2 of them and you're done for. But I was able to downsend him. I'm like, I don't know how I even killed him. But he was able to Shadow pull into Crazy Blitz, and he should be dead now. Yeah, Shadow pulls like that. Now, I will lie, these type of builds is kind of hard to fight against. And what I mean like these keto niggas. Keto hakuda is very lethal. I've tried it. I didn't really like it too much because I feel like I'm playing. I don't want to get this video demonetized. You can fill the blank whatever you want, but it kind of feels like that. You know what I'm saying? But we're just going, negation after negation and stuff like that. I was able to Shadow pull him and weave him afterwards. Like I said, Shadow pull is either a good offense or a good defense, because if you want to cancel some move and they don't expect how far it's going to come, you can just do that. Now you actually got to be wary of Shadow users, because if you messed up, they can pull you into a lot of moves. For example, let's say someone plants the spider with the keto move and they use a Shadow thing on top of that, you're cooked. You can't hold block on that. But I gotta find a way to make Shadow tendrils more useful to my liking. I know I can do I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out some techs and combos. It's just that I only had Shadow for a little amount of time and I'm still doing really good. I'm in semi-master. Take that with a grain of salt. I guess that's where decent or quote-unquote good players will be at. But you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I feel like if they keep reworking more shit, more is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? More stuff get reworked, the more fun it is. Because we don't need new content, like in sense of like, holy shit, look how far I grabbed them. But we don't need new content such as that. I feel like just reworking stuff is just really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Now, enough of all that rambling. How are you guys feeling for the hakuda users? How you guys feel about the nerf? With the recent quote-unquote balances. And then for the people who hates fighting hakuda players, or who can fight them, what's your opinion on it? Because I want to hear, in the comment section. A lot of people like to diminish of what I have to say, so I like to hear what the other side is, because you can't out ignorant a nigga who's ignorant. Does that make sense? You can't out ignorant somebody. But like I said, I want to hear people's opinion about it. I don't know. I think it's kind of underwhelming. You got to use more brain for hakuda. I think you still need to use more brain in higher tier. Now you need to put more brain power. Like it comes to a point where I'm doing post commentary because I can't really just, how do you say it, drone my way out of a lot of things. Because in a lot of trees you can drone yourself in speed, you can drone yourself in kendo. Yes, I'm gonna say that. I played kendo before. You could drone in those combos. But with hakuda, I have to focus a little bit more. Well, for SR hakuda, I'm speaking in regard of SR hakuda. Formless is making SR hakuda playable. Without that, it would have been torch. I'm not even gonna lie. And even then, I feel sorry for the people who don't have formulas, because you need formulas with SR to even make it playable. And I want to let you know, if you have made it this far in the video, I am in a closed community tournament, or not tournament, but an event or special event in the actual Type Soul. You know, a lot of developers are coming together to set up an event. I was live yesterday, but I am going live around 8 p.m. I'll probably leave the description down below when it's happening, so you can watch that. And of course, that will be a video on for that. There's a lot of stuff I have planned for, especially for Type Soul. I am kind of like not liking it anymore. It comes to a point where I'm just burnt. Okay, I think a lot of people can, you know, can feel the same way. Maybe we're waiting for the Hell Arc. Who knows? We'll see if it's kind of fire, because I know I'm enjoying it. I think I will enjoy it, but yeah, that's really how I feel right now with current state of Type Soul. But one thing I want to see get reworked, I mean, Water did get reworked into, not in a sense of rework, it's like visual wise, they get new VFX. It looks nice. It kind of grew up on me. It did look annoying. I missed old Water. But if you pay attention to that water wave, whatever it's called, that thing travels a little bit fast. I mean a little bit fast, I mean really fast. I could have sworn it could. And I've seen people who raw Water Shikai, even back, or Water Hakuda, even back then during CC era. I don't know who ran it, but I've seen people done it. I mean, people did fire because like Boren or old Boren was able to travel in the air and continue air combo into a down slam. But I want to see what, oh my goodness, I am cooking this man. Get Gehenna into a crazy blitz to avoid his death, and I just bring him back in. Vxquished, what are you doing? You could probably, nah, Shori would have been blocked, never mind. Maybe because he had that, and I wanted to save Shori to counter him. We blocked those into Gehenna, I mean Grand Entrance. I gotta use that iframe punch even more, because a lot of people don't understand. That gives me iframes, and it counters you after to come close. But as you can see, I use the Shadow Pull. I'm still trying to find ways to cancel that said move. I think it's still a decent, you know, I think it's a decent skill. Shadow Pull is not, fuck, F a defense. I think it's really good. I think it's really, not decent, really good. It gives you iframes, I believe. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. But yeah. Oh my goodness, that boy got decimated. I don't know if you guys seen the recent update. Yamamoto got changed, and I'm not gonna lie, they increased the hit, like the range of the crit. I don't know if it's for all crits or some crits. And out of all the crits, I do already have a video prepared for that. I did have a Soul Reaper. Well, it's a friend. It's one of my friend's account. And man, oh man, bro, speed, y'all can't complain anymore. Like, on some genuine speaking, speed is actually good. People like the, you know, the whole speed change. I understand why I did it, because since speed is getting buffed, they didn't want a lot of hybrid builds being buffed. The thing is, they want to make it where it's useful to go 50 something. Does that make sense? Right now, Soul Reaper 50 is usable. A Round Card 50 is usable for Hakuda. But now for speed and all that, they're trying to make everything usable. Right now, what's lacking, it's Medic 50. A lot of people were making hybrid medic builds, and which kind of killed it. I feel like hybrid builds killed the 50 tree meta, or 50 tree type of thing. What I mean by that is, what's the point of going for it? Does that make sense? A lot of stuff are getting increased on SP wise, like negation was increased to like 40, I think, 30 to 40. It used to be like 20, but now they just made it where you can't do it. Oh my goodness. I did not know I could do that. I could handle with the shadow flow, whatever that's called. Into a down slam, catching drag. Oh my goodness. Into the shot. After watching that massacre, but yeah, what I was saying is that they're increasing a lot of SP and things. I feel like instead of having new essences and skill box, and we'll talk about the new skill box for speed that going on, and I think I might find something crazy. I feel like if we get more new moves, I feel like it'd make the game more unique, or we can have more build diversity. We don't need to decrease SP or increase SP. Just have more new moves in the game. It doesn't have to necessarily be a new skill box or essence, or even ultra skill. We don't really need those. Right now, speed is the only, 60 SP skill at the current time of this recording, so I'm not too sure what's other stuff they could be implementing. Maybe in the, the phase 2 of Type Soul, we can see more new stuff or added to the tree. I mean, then it, granted for Hakuda, because I am Hakuda, then, Hakuda rework could be different with new moves and stuff like that, but I want to see Kido new moves, Hakuda, speed new moves, Kendo new moves, healing. I feel like every tree needs to be, I want the game to be fun. Like, the game deserves to be fun. The game is really fun when you try new things. When you don't, and you keep playing the same class that you have for about a week or 3, it gets tiring. But even you can agree with that. Oh my goodness, he hold. I don't lie, that was kind of smart because that once would give me out, you know, iframes from defending Tapatsu or how you pronounce it. But yeah, I still have high hopes for the game. I think I played it too much. I am gonna be making videos and other content when I'm done with everything I'm listed here. But other than that, all I gotta say is fear God, not men.